and welcome back to Monday Movie Hunting, the best way to start your week. Of course, it is Monday today, the second Monday Movie Hunt of 2019. I'm picking up 2 movies today, so I feel like without further ado, we'll just get straight into the Sainsbury's clips. Let's go! Okay, I am back. We all know I didn't really move from this bit. So I did manage to pick up the 2 movies that I wanted to pick up. One of them I initially thought I would possibly pick up on Blu-ray. They didn't have it on Blu-ray, so I picked it up on DVD, but I realised when I was there I wasn't massively bothered. It didn't really make a big difference. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll just get the DVD. So the 2 movies I picked up are American Animals. Now, I first heard about this in Empire magazine. They kind of put it in their top films, which I don't really take much from. There was a few films in their top films that I did really like, and there was some that I was like, I don't know if I'd put that in a top film type of thing. But this one, then, I discovered it through that, and I kind of looked into it more. Because I didn't know much about it, I did watch a little snippet of the trailer. I did think that it looked interesting. It's based on a art heist. I'm just trying to look here because it says who attempt one of the most audacious art heists in US history. It is a true story. Okay, right, I wasn't sure because in the trailer I got to the point where it says, like, it said this is not, I don't know, it kind of mentioned that it might be a true story, but I can't remember. If you've seen the trailer, I feel like you know. I mean, it words it weird, and then I think later on it says true story. Anyway, I'm rambling on. American Animals, it's based on a true story, it's an art heist, it looked interesting, and I feel like I'll enjoy this. I've not really watched Ocean's 8, I was going to say I've not really watched a heist film for a while, but again, Ocean's 8. Really liked Ocean's 8, this is definitely very different, it's got a great cast, from what I can see. It's got the boy from American Horror Story, who I really like, the blonde hair one. It's got the boy from Killing of a Sacred Deer, who Josh really liked, and the other day he said he really liked him in that, he thought he was really great. And I was like, oh, I'm picking up another film with him in, so that is this. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing it, and hopefully I'll really enjoy this one. I've been really enjoying all of the Monday Movie Hunts so far this year. I've watched 2 out of the 3, so I've got 1 left to watch. Well, now 3 left to watch, I suppose. The next one is one I'm really interested in, and I hope that I'll really enjoy it. I feel like it could go either way, and it's The Little Stranger. Now this has I don't know how to say his name. I kept for so long calling him Donald Gleeson, and then the other day me and Josh were filming the year video of all the films over the year, which will be up this week, and I realised his name isn't Donald at all. It's like Domhnall, I don't know, but anyway, Gleeson, he is brilliant. I first saw him in About Time and I love him, I think he's fantastic. This is like a creepy house, maybe it's set in the 1947. Yeah, I knew it's kind of set in the past, but I didn't know why. 1947 creepy house type of thing. It's not horror, but it's kind of like an atmospheric drama, possibly. It says it's got a mystery. It just I like these kind of big country house, manor house type of things, and things going on and we don't know what's going on. I do really like those. I remember that Voice from the Stone was the last one that I can remember picking up, which I thought was okay. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. I'm hoping to really like this one. I find some that I really like, and then I find some that are just like, So we'll see how this one goes, but still, I'm always interested in these type of films. So I am looking forward to watching this one. So yeah, those are the 2 films that I picked up today. Other films that came out, or the other film that came out, was The Nun. I was never initially going to pick up The Nun, and then I heard a lot of hype about it, but I did hear a lot of people say that it was pretty scary. I know from the people who did The Conjuring, I'm behind with The Conjuring series. I know it's kind of unrelated, it's like a spin-off, but I'm still really behind. So basically, I've seen The Conjuring, really, really liked it. Need to revisit it, I think, but I have seen it. The Conjuring 2, I do own, really looking forward to watching it. However, I wanted to watch Annabelle first, and then I haven't seen Annabelle, so I haven't seen The Conjuring 2, so I haven't seen Annabelle Recreation? Is that what that's called? I don't know, Annabelle 2 basically. So I feel like all those other Conjuring films I'm much more interested in and want to see more than I want to see The Nun. And I did hear that The Nun was pretty scary, and more so like jump scary, and I'm not really a big fan of jump scares. I more prefer like psychological horror and things like that. Like I did really quite like Hereditary. I thought that was good. And it didn't really have jump scares, and if it did, it wasn't like over the top. Obviously it was more of a building horror. And I loved Secret of Marrowbone, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. I love that. So I prefer those type of films. The Nun is obviously going to be, you know, not that type of film. It's kind of the opposite, I suppose. Oh, I loved A Quiet Place. Again, like these kind of subtle, I much prefer those than the others. However, The Conjuring, I feel like did have jump scares, but I feel like it still did that building, interesting. I felt that was really good, so I did really like that, but I feel like maybe, from what I can gather, they've kind of trailed off. Or maybe it's not done by the same people, maybe it's just in the same world. I don't know, you guys can let me know if you do know. But yeah, so either way, maybe after I've seen all those others, maybe I would watch it. Maybe it might be one at some point that Josh would pick up in a 5 for 30, as it is, you know, a horror, and he does sometimes pick up new horrors. A lot of the time he picks up like classic horror, but I have noticed he does sometimes pick up the new horror that I just kind of don't pick up or don't watch, like Bye Bye Man, Lights Out, The Forest. I can't think of any like particularly scary ones because I don't really think there's that many now. Anyway, I'm really rambling on about The Nun, so I didn't pick it up. The next thing that I desperately want but didn't pick up is Doctor Who. Is it series 11? Yeah, so the new Doctor Who came out today on DVD and Blu-ray. I really want to see it. And I'm really looking forward to it. I will definitely be picking it up this month, I would say. I'm probably going to wait until payday and then be like, yay, payday, Doctor Who. Because I was initially going to pick it up and then I got really sucked into graphic novels. And you guys might see I did a graphic novel haul, and then there's quite a few graphic novels that I really want to buy. And graphic novels are quite expensive, so I was like, right, I'll hold off on Doctor Who. And I've picked up some graphic novels and things, so I kind of made a bit of a choice there on that. But either way, I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't really seen much Doctor Who, I will say. I've seen David Tennant's Doctor Who, not all of it though, and I want to go back and revisit it. I think it is all on Netflix as well. But I'm wanting to just watch this new series of Doctor Who, and then if I really get into it, I'll kind of backtrack and probably start from, who was the one before David Tennant? I can't remember. I feel like I've seen a bit of that one too. Anyway, I'll start from there and then we'll kind of go on, because I think I might like Matt Smith as well. I think he looked really cool. So yeah, I am looking forward to picking up Doctor Who, but I just haven't. Anyway, I've realised we haven't gone to the spreadsheet, so let's go to the spreadsheet and see who gets these two correctly. The spreadsheet, of course, is all new now, so if you guessed correctly this week, you'll be the only people on the spreadsheet at this point. So let's go to the new spreadsheet. Let's go! Okay guys, we are here at the new spreadsheet, which is so small and different to the other one. So yeah, these are all the people who guessed correctly this week. We have Sam, Alison, Adam, Glam King 1, David and Ben. Obviously everybody is on 1 point because we have started a new sheet. And these are the correct guesses. So if you want to get on the new spreadsheet with plenty of space, do leave your guesses for next week down in the comments below, which I will be letting you guys know how many guesses in a moment in the next clip. And then hopefully you guys here will start getting on a roll. And yeah, so brilliant stuff. Well done for guessing correctly. And now let's head back to the other me. Okay, so well done if you guessed correctly. That is awesome. Now next week, next week's going to be another big week. In November and December we had quite a few like big weeks, and then like the rest of last year we didn't. We've got a big week already in January. Last year in January I only picked up a total of 5 films throughout the whole month. This January is really, they've got a lot of films coming out. I don't know if it's because I've kind of broadened my horizons on films. I'm not sure whether it will be a good thing or a bad thing, because by the end of the year I might have picked up more than usual. I was also thinking of, on the last video of the month, kind of talking about, what would you say, like a couple of films that were going to be released, or no, a couple of films that were released in January that I didn't pick up. For example, Upgrade, The Nun, but I probably wouldn't pick up The Nun, but anyway, Upgrade, which I'm interested in. You guys have said it's really great. and kind of just seeing whether there's one that I missed out on that you would really recommend, and then maybe picking that one up at the end of the month as well. But we'll see, because it might get crazy, because like I say, I have kind of, I feel like maybe American Animals last year I might not have picked up, possibly, and maybe even possibly Searching I might not have picked up last year, and I'm so glad I did. I loved Searching, and possibly The Rider, because I kind of didn't know about that one until I dug around a little bit. Anyway, I feel like I've gone way off tangent. Next week is a big week. So next week I'm planning on picking up 5 movies. So it's like the biggest week. We've never had one more than 5, I don't think. I think it's always 5 the most, which is fine, because 5 is a crazy amount. So I need to definitely get on top of things before next week. So I definitely want to stay on top of it this year. At the moment, like I say, I've only got 1 to watch, so I'm happy about that. And then, no, sorry, 1 and then these 2, so 3. But the ones, they're only from today. I couldn't have watched those yet. But yeah, so 5 next week. Now, there might be a slight dependence. There's one that I might not pick up next week, but I'm pretty sure that I will. But there might be it might depend. But I didn't want to say 4, because 1, I probably might get there and think, oh yeah, I do want to pick it up. And next, I do think that everybody would get it. I feel like it's an obvious one that I would pick up. So I feel like it would just completely throw everything off if it says I wasn't, and then I probably would, and it'd be this whole thing. Anyway, so 5. We've gone with 5. We'll see what happens. And I feel like I'm sticking on top of the movies. I'm super happy that I watched all the ones from last year, so I feel good about it. 5 is a good amount. I'm on a good roll with movies at the moment. All the ones I've watched so far, I've really enjoyed. All the ones from last year in December, I really enjoyed. So yeah, it's on a great roll at the moment. Bar a couple that we had to watch that were kind of older ones. I didn't enjoy those as much, like Red Sparrow and Pacific Rim. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Let me know in the comments down below which movies you think I'll be picking up next week. As I say, it's a big week, but lots of exciting things. I've been looking forward to some of these movies for ages, so I absolutely can't wait. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to stay tuned and subscribe, or hit the little bell if you want to, because I will be uploading a video going through every single Monday movie hunt from last year and talking about them all this week or this weekend, but definitely will be this week. This weekend is still this week, isn't it? Yeah. I just really, it's quite long, so I need to really edit it and just kind of, well, to be fair, it's going to be mostly unedited, but I need to just smush them all together and just check a few things. Anyway, I'll let you guys go now because I've rambled on for far long enough. Well done if you guessed correctly. Let me know your comments for next week, and I'll see you then. Goodbye!